After a night of intense, widespread IDF operations with IDF tanks traveling into the streets of Gaza City, assessments from within the IDF reveal a major turning point. Over 40% of Gaza City's population has evacuated and gone south into the humanitarian zones. This is not just a statistic. This is a strategic breakthrough. The end to Hamas in Gaza is happening, and hopefully to getting our hostages. The IDF is now actively maneuvering into key sectors of Gaza City. 2 combat divisions have pushed into the heart of the terror capital, while another prepares to join. A 4th division secures the perimeter. Gaza City is being squeezed, tactically, militarily, and psychologically. The army's method is clear and effective. First, overwhelming firepower to obliterate Hamas infrastructure, then the ground entry, and this is to destroy the above-ground and below-ground terror infrastructure. Gaza is surrounded. The IDF has operational control around the entire Gaza City. This is no longer just about defense, this is defensive action. And then the IDF issued a final warning to Gazans still remaining in Gaza City. And I'm quoting the IDF announcement. Quote, "The IDF has begun destroying Hamas infrastructure in Gaza City. Remaining in the area endangers your lives. Evacuate immediately via Rashid Street, south of Wadi Gaza. Join the 40% who have already left." End quote from the IDF. Now, this is not just a military operation. This is a humanitarian necessity for us. Every war teaches us the same lesson. Maneuvering forces on the ground is the most effective way to evacuate civilians and defeat terror. Airstrikes from the air alone do not cut it. Hamas uses civilians as human shields, and then they cry to the world when the civilians get hurt. Enough. We're not going to deal with that anymore. We have to get all the non-combatants out of Gaza City to take it over and destroy Hamas. And now we have this. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, departing from Israel, stood firm behind our fight in Gaza. In a powerful message from Ben Gurion Airport, Rubio said himself, "Our first choice is a peaceful resolution, but only if Hamas dismantles its military wing and stops being a threat. Sometimes with savages like Hamas, that's not possible, but we hope it is." End quote from Secretary of State Rubio. And we have Defense Minister Yisrael Katz of Israel declaring, quote, "Gaza is burning. The IDF is striking terror infrastructure with an iron fist. Our soldiers are fighting bravely to free the hostages and defeat Hamas. We will not stop until the mission is complete." End quote for the Israeli Defense Minister. And then we have Prime Minister Netanyahu, who responded to a statement by President Trump with gratitude. And I quote, "Thank you, President Trump, for your unwavering support in our fight against Hamas and for the release of our hostages." End quote. Now, let me say what must be said clearly and without apology. And I can't say this enough. We cannot allow any form of Arab self-rule in Gaza ever, period. Because Arab self-rule in Gaza always would turn into genocidal Muslim terror. Whether Hamas, ISIS, etc., it will turn into jihad. And then the rockets will return to shoot upon us, the tunnels will return underground, the massacres will return, and the kidnappings will return. We have tried disengaging from Gaza. We've tried peace processes. We handed over all of Gaza in 2005 on a silver platter to the Arabs there. And what did we get? October 7th, burned babies, massacred families, slaughtered festival goers, women mass raped. Never again. Netanyahu and Trump might work towards Arab self-rule in Gaza, but it will undoubtedly eventually fail. And it is inevitable that we will have to make Gaza Jewish again to protect all Israelis. The sooner the better to restore full Israeli sovereignty over the Gaza Strip, not as occupiers, but as liberators and making Gaza Jewish again, just as Jews have lived there throughout the centuries. We will rebuild, restore, and yes, make Gaza Jewish again. That's not extremism. That's survival, and that's justice. That's the only way to guarantee peace, security, and future for our children from Gaza, and to give a message to our Islamic jihadi enemies across the Middle East. Don't you dare raise a pinky against us. The world can scream, the UN can cry, the left can go into rage. But the truth is this, there is no Palestine. There never was a group called Palestinians There is only the Jewish state of Israel in the Jewish biblical ancestral homeland, and we will ensure that Gaza never again becomes a launch pad for jihad against us. It will be a home for Jews, as the Gazans will have left, thanks to Trump's Gaza immigration plan. When this will happen, I don't know. Will it happen under Netanyahu? I don't know. But I'm telling you what eventually will be, because I'm a realist. Because only a Jewish Gaza can guarantee a safe Israel. So now that you understand, one day we're going to have sovereignty in the Gaza Strip, because it is inevitable, the only way to protect all of Israel. One day we're also going to have sovereignty in Judea and Samaria, because that's the only way to protect the Jewish people in our ancestral homeland, and it's the just, historical, moral thing to do. Yisrael Chai. If you are not yet a subscriber to our daily, belief-based, inspiring, politically incorrect, truthful videos about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, what are you waiting for? Go to pulsevisual.com and click to subscribe today. And yes, we are a donor-based operation. We need your donations for support in order to make these videos and get our videos seen and do all the work we do. So every once in a while, whether a large donation or a small donation, just go to pulsevisual.com and click on the donate button. Shalom, everyone, and thanks for watching.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.